Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. Yeah.
What are you doing?
The Herb and Rodg Podcast. We got a fun one
back
tonight for y'all.
Yes,
We've got
yes.
guest. We've got the AP poll to look at. We've got the top of the SEC to kind of break down. We've got Rodg's bold predictions for the game.
Yep.
And then, of course, questions of Desmond. We got a lot to get to. But first, of course, I'm Herb.
Yes.
Next to me, that way. Rodg, the not the co-host. He's the star of the show.
I'm the co-host.
Father, brother, and son the world has ever known.
Oh, come on, man.
Ladies love him. Girls adore him.
I'm married, man.
Numero uno, the main man. Rodg, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I appreciate it. Thank you for the introduction, Herb. How are you doing?
Man, I'm just ready. I've got some good news today. I am ready to go. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be so. We got to bring on a guest, right, Rodg?
Yep.
The man who's created the hottest new podcast network in the nation, Roll Tide Nation.
Yes.
And now every time you say the word Roll Tide, you got to pay him $1. So he's already working on that too. So
I thought it was $1.50. I thought it was $1.50.
So it's Rodg. It's $1 because I ain't got that much money. Okay, will you calm down? All right. Hadn't picked up skates in a while. He's still rated as the number one skater in America.
Okay.
Yep. Once knocked out Tony Hawk. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me the story. Let him go.
That's pretty big. Okay.
Yeah. He's actually one of the creators of Mountain Dew too. That's why he has a free lifetime.
Like, hold on, time out. The actual creator of the actual soda, Mountain Dew.
Yes, the actual creator.
Which, by the way, let me add you, Mountain Dew is probably the best, either number one or number two goated sodas. I don't know if it's the go, but it's right there. Mountain Dew is pretty.
Is it after Pepsi? Because Pepsi's number one.
That's what I'm saying. Pepsi for me, Pepsi and Coke are like right there, then Mountain Dew. But I don't know, man. Mountain Dew is pretty darn good.
And Rodg, he is the one who convinced Kalen DeBoer he could only wear the black hoodie. He might say it to folks. This is actually the person that came up with that, though.
Gotcha.
What's up, JT?
Listen, that was a wild introduction, and I appreciate that. That was a great one as well. Yes, DeBoer, black hoodie. We know what's up with that. Best soda. Boom. It is some Dew. And Herb, it's $2.
Oh,
chill out.
Dude,
like
that man is
old time, high time.
No, man, but thank y'all for having me. Me and Herb are actually on my channel as well, Roll Tide Nation. I'll left a comment in there for you guys. But I'm so happy to be here with Herb and Rodg on the Herb and Rodg podcast. You guys do awesome work. I heard Darnell screaming before I came on in the background, and I knew you was going to tell him to be quiet before I got a hold of him. I don't know why he thought he could wear orange. I saw him wearing orange the other day. I about tackled him.
I talked to him. Politely off air.
Good.
Yeah.
Because I saw him, and Mia said, don't do it. Mia had to shut the door and deadbolt it real quick because I was like, I'll get him. I'll get him.
You get
all right, so, he got lucky.
That week. Yes, sir. Let's say hello to a couple people. We were debating this one in the chat. It is actually National Lemon Bar Day, but especially for JT and I, more importantly, National Estheticians Day.
Yeah. So shout out.
Okay, I didn't know that. Shout out to all ladies. Okay, cool.
Yep. So, and with no equivocation, that is the most important date to me.
Okay.
Out of those two of those. But if y'all want to enjoy Lemon Bar, go ahead. What's up, Wrestling Divas Podcast? I'm glad to see y'all have recovered from last night. They look so weird with all the ats now.
Yeah.
Everybody's comments looks way different. So, Roll Tide, Kat, what's up? She said she made lemon bars a couple weeks ago. So,
I love
Kat
lemon
will
bars.
be making an appearance later. You got to stick around for.
Yeah.
And please, hit the like and subscribe. We have been slacking on that one, so we got to pump out some more stuff.
Ooh, no.
Roll Tide Nation is growing, Raj. So we gotta try and like grab onto them and try to ride that for a little bit too.
Hey man, we support each other, man. Support each other.
Yes,
keep pushing each other. That's what we're doing. Yeah.
And that's why I said, JT, before you go, we know you got to leave early. Make sure you give us some time so you can shout out everything before you get off here.
Oh yeah, for sure. And hey, real quick, pull up Kyle's comment real quick because I know he runs the burner for Ty Simpson. He said if it isn't Mr. Ty, not the guy himself. I've addressed this. I'll address it.
You already at the bottom.
Wait, where's it at? I can't. Let me see.
Yeah, you must be at the bottom. Oh, let me get there. Then. Let me get there.
Oh, you already got there. Okay.
No, yeah. I started the top so I can get everybody their love first.
I want to hear the backstory behind this. What is this about?
Carol, you're back to our favorite Georgia Bulldog. And
shout out to Carol.
Carol's splitting time between us and talking to her new man tonight. So
yeah. All right, Carol, go ahead.
Nick said not everybody has Rodg money. Rodg has twins, so Rodg doesn't have Rodg money.
Rodg doesn't have Rodg money. My kids got the money, man.
Yeah. And what's up, Kyle? Roll Tide. Jay Bake said, did you create the mountain or the dew?
They create the mountain or the dew. Both. Both. The mountain pours the dew in. That was how the first dew was made. It was poured out the mountain.
Wow. I don't know. I don't want to know how that works. What's up, Big Mike? Roll Tide, man. Good to see you, sir.
Shout out to Big Mike.
I'm just not a tie guy himself. That's where he had to get to.
Yeah, so that's where it is. So listen.
So what's
Kyle
this about?
Kyle can come out and comment. So Herb knows. So we had a big off-season thing right after the season ended. I said there wouldn't be Ty Simpson wouldn't be yet, but I also said in that same sentence, and I'll go back and find this video because it isn't deleted. I also said that if he was to turn out to be
it was in a past life, Rodg, not in his
current life. No, I understand.
But I said if he does turn out to be the guy, I can show people how to get behind a quarterback where I was wrong about versus how people were and shunning Milroe at times when he wasn't as bad as what some people put all the blame on him versus other guys not doing their job too. So also the poor offense coordinators. That's where we were going with the show at the time. And I said there wouldn't be a Ty. Ty wouldn't be the guy. I didn't think he was. But I also said if he did, that, hey, I'm behind him. And look at this. Simpson for Heisman, bro.
Yeah.
I'm for the man, bro. The man is unbelievably came out and does stuff each week that makes you be like, whoa.
He is. And if you look at anybody's Heisman rankings, whether it's On3, ESPN, or whoever it is, Ty's like in top 3 in all these. He's slowly risen up the ranks over the past few weeks, and I think it's definitely warranted from his play on the field, being a field general, and his pre-snap calls. That pre-snap calls, look at him.
Dude, how he moves the running backs, man, for the blitzes, and he's like, hey, boom, boom, and points it out. I'm like, oh man,
this is
something we need. He's up there, and Ty's left a lot of points on the board. So there is still room to grow, even by his own admission. So
I was going to touch on that later.
Yep. My good news, I can't get into a lot of it, but Jay Bake had just helped lift the weight off my shoulders. So man, shout out to him. Thank you very much. And Randy, I hope all is well with you.
Randy, good evening, sir.
What's up, Alex? Good to see you, man. We'll talk about that. Any of the questions that aren't on the specific topic right now, I'll definitely say. So Alex, we'll talk about that one later. We'll get that in there. So we'll try to get this one before you go. Mike does a fun fact every week. So JT, right before you go, we'll have to play that one so you can at least hear what Mike's talking about. So Kyle says he's never gonna let you live it down.
So I know you never let me live it down because you commented 7 times on our live the other day. I know, bro. I know, and I answered. I don't duck you. The thing is that I don't duck it. That's the thing. I never have once ducked it. I never have once overlooked it. I've always spoke about it, and I've done it numerous of times. This is probably like, I can't even remember how many times now, but I've said it numerous times I was wrong. And I can admit when I'm wrong. That don't bother me. I'm just saying that all Milroe struggles wasn't Milroe. We see some Ryan Williams struggles right now. Yep. We know it's not top. You know what I'm saying? Everything wasn't Milroe. Now there wasn't some blame on him. Yes. I just didn't like how everybody put all the blame on him for last year. That was the whole argument when how this whole thing came about right here. But
gotcha.
Ty's the guy.
Excuse me.
National as yes, Mia.
Yes, Mia. Thank you. And
evening, Mia. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, Roll Tide. The better half. in the.
And speaking of Mia, I think she's doing really good. I think she's like in first or second place in the fantasy football league. I'm like at the bottom.
Mia is like in first place in a lot of my leads that I'm in with her. She
Oh
is
my
actually
goodness.
really good, bro. Mia
Okay.
loves NFL.
Shout out to Mia.
Yeah, she watches NFL a lot.
Yeah.
I pay attention to NFL, but I try not to watch it as much because the Dolphins are just
Do you guys need a vent
session?
session? Are you two Dolphins fans going to be okay?
I'm good, bro.
We can turn this show into a 4-hour long show, so let's not do that. Because we will be in here talking about 2016 struggles when we hired Adam Gase. That's where it all went downhill for real.
Alex, I saw your question. We'll put it up there in the end there. We'll grab it later. So Nick said he owes Milroe an apology. So get it. Ryan's struggles this year are different though than what his struggles were last year.
Yeah,
Yep, I agree, Kat. He definitely has them. So
yeah, I agree.
And there's Randy. Randy always tried to throw a little shade in there, man.
What happened?
I'm skipping it. I'm skipping it. Yeah, he was already gassing up Tennessee earlier. So let's see. So I must have got more playing.
Colonel Russell was balling, man. And to this point, I love the fact that Bama is playing a lot of their freshmen early on. I guarantee, because this makes me feel better going into season 2. Instead of looking at the roster and saying, I don't know if Dijon Lee's going to be good. He was a 5-star. I don't know how he's going to play in college. You know Lee's going to play. You know Colonel Russell's going to ball out. You know what Latzer Brooks can do. You know what Michael Carroll can do. Michael Carroll might be the biggest one out of all of them, being able to have that good starting right guard right there.
Man.
And obviously we got
by the way, I will skip it because I don't shy away. Go ahead, Rod. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and obviously, we know Keelan Russell's situation. We'll probably see Keelan Russell maybe one more game, the Eastern Illinois game. That might be it. But that's a completely different situation. That's a quarterback situation. But Caleb Edwards, a tight end, I like what I'm seeing there. So it's good to see Bama playing these freshmen early on.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you, Jay Bake. Well said. Carol said her new man, they got to play against each other already. He's a Vikings fan. She's a Philly fan. So that should be interesting.
Gotcha.
I don't know if y'all want it. Nick's got a question for you Dolphins guys before we go.
What did he say?
What is it?
Do y'all want to know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You mean in the household or on fantasy football?
Hey, Herb, I was waiting for JT to respond. I was like,
she is, bro. She's good.
Boy, Britsky, how are you doing, sir?
She's been like that for years, bro. I don't know. She just drafts like unbelievable teams. It's because I think too much, and she just being there free willy nilly, like, oh yeah, he's gonna do good because he got engaged, so he probably won't play good this year. So, like me, unless it's Travis Kelce. Now she's gonna draft Travis Kelce first overall.
Oh.
I'm just playing, but like it's a joke. But she does have Travis Kelce in every league. So there is a Taylor Swift. She's a Taylor Swiftie,
Swiftie, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And hey, I'm not gonna hate on the Swiftie era too much because now when Taylor Swift's playing or Kansas City's playing, all of my girls are sitting in there wanting to watch the game with me.
Yeah.
Well, I say that because then they come watch and they'll sit down and watch the whole game with me. So I mean, hey,
that is funny.
Quick
JT has a great family because if I call JT or JT calls me, everybody gets One time I heard him yelling, he goes, Herb, I promise you, they were doing nothing like 2 minutes ago.
Nothing. Get on the phone with her, bro, and they
blah, 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 blah.
Raj, I know you got one to say. This is the last one I'm gonna tell you. All I hear is put the pizza cutter down.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sitting there, I just cut some pizza, or they had ate pizza, and I just left the little cutter right there on the thing with the rest of the pizza, and was getting around to cleaning up, and before I could get over there, she just runs by, grabs the pizza cutter, like, no. Yeah. Fun time.
All right, what'd you say, Raj? Oh, and Brent's gonna take up. But hey, great podcast right there. Y'all got to check out. Always great.
Hey, and I just talked with Brensky too. We're probably gonna have him on here, and either this Sunday or coming up soon on Talking Bama as well.
Good.
Go ahead, Raj. What you got before we pull this AP poll up?
Quick question for you guys, just while we're on the subject of Taylor Swift. Do y'all think this is Travis Kelce's last year? Do you think Kelce retires after this year?
Oh yeah, he goes home to be a house husband.
Dude, I would. A billionaire, I would. I'd make the hell out of some cookies.
Randy, is your question SEC wise or all over? Go ahead, JT. What you got?
I would say yeah.
We'll put Randy's up in a minute.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Or
Latoya.
If not, I think it will be within 2 years.
Yeah.
If
I'm
so,
gonna say
because
this year.
I'm gonna say because maybe he don't get his farewell tour like he was wanting to this year,
right?
And he announces it like, "Hey, I'm gonna go one more run.
This last
year." And try to make, I mean, but that's up to him. That would be a him decision at that point. Only he knows that decision. No fan would know that,
Yeah, hey, Alex. He's got the whole art planned out already.
Oh man! If they get divorced, Taylor's going to drop 3 albums. About
Nick,
him,
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your first one because I know JT been wanting to do this one because he's been beefing on Twitter, Raj.
I have.
I think the show, like my face is covered. I think the show just got instantly better. Like I feel like reviews are going up. Yes.
All right, JT. First thoughts when you look at the AP poll. What comes across your mind right now?
All right. So first thoughts at the AP poll is who's voting? How are we voting? What are we doing here? Because it's crazy to look at and think that when we decide, like certain people decide the fate of these teams and set up in matchups. Obviously, you need rankings. I'm not one of those people that's like, don't rank nobody till week 8. I feel like you need rankings.
See, Nick agreed. Nick called me ugly.
But one thing that gets me, all right, Ohio State, I get the number 1. Miami, I get the number 2 on that. Is it banned the AP? Yeah, it's just the AP for real to me. It's like, it's crazy. Billy said, "Hey, she's watching." So Texas A&M at 4, that's good with me. Ole Miss at 5, I understand that too. All right, Bama at 6.
And some of this will shake out very quickly.
Yeah.
A lot of these are gonna, a lot of these will. Now, as I did say earlier, though, 4, 5, and 6 are in the same conference, but none of them play each other. I said it on podcast last week, but Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Bama do not, in no way do any of those teams play each other. Now, that is a unique one. Other than now, you had Georgia sitting at 9 playing Ole Miss this weekend.
Randy, no way. And this comes from a Georgia guy, but no way.
Look at Georgia. Overrated as all get out. No, I don't think they're overrated.
Georgia is a find a way how to win sort of team that you can never count on, period.
Now, Notre Dame at 13 is like
it's crazy.
Another thing to me.
That's what Go ahead, JT. I think you touched on what I was going to touch on. Go ahead with Notre Dame.
There you go, Kyle.
So Notre Dame at 13 is like the games that they should have won.
Yeah.
I mean, not shouldn't have won. Well, the games that matter.
Their best 2 games. Yeah, their best 2 games.
Yeah.
We know what they're made of.
Yeah.
Northwestern. Okay, they can beat Western Michigan. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Nebraska or whoever they play, Colorado, whoever they play. I get it.
Yeah,
I like how there's been one person that. Thank you.
Herb is not. And I'm saying Texas when Texas isn't even up there. I'm just throwing out a random SEC name that isn't top, top ranked, but still a really good team probably that I feel could beat Notre Dame. Yep. Missouri at 16, they barely fell back any after that. I kind of get that. A lot of people went at how far Oregon fell versus Missouri. And let me explain this. Oregon falls back from, what were they, 1 or 2? 1?
They were 2, right? Because I think
they were
been 1.
Yeah. They were 2. Yeah. Okay, so they were 2. Yeah. They were 2. So they were 2. So they go from 2 to 8. Basically trade places with Indiana, essentially. Indiana jumped up some. And everybody and the Oregon fans were on Twitter complaining about it. And I'm like, why are you complaining about Oregon falling back to 8? They said Missouri only fell 2 spots, but I'm like, Missouri lost really, really, really close game. Yep. But also, if you look at Oregon's game, yes, it was close, 10 points. I get that. But who else does Oregon play this year?
Yeah. Okay. And to throw that in with that one, because Nick says, how is Indiana not 1 or 2, which is a great win. But I don't think they don't play another ranked team either.
That's true.
It's a lot.
Bama plays
I'm
more.
not skipping this one, but I don't want it to fall behind. Yeah. I think everybody in Texas is a little crazy when it comes to theirs. So just be happy that you're going to win the Big 12.
Prior to the Indiana game, Oregon's
JT.
best game was against Penn State, but we all know what's going on at Penn State right now. They don't have a coach. They're out. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to make a conference championship. So that was Oregon's best game prior to them playing Indiana.
Yes.
After Indiana, they do have to play Washington at Washington. I don't know how that game's going to go.
That's an interesting game all of a sudden.
Yep. Because it's at Washington. And I think they play USC too. And again, USC plays Notre Dame this weekend. The reason I was touching on that is because if Notre Dame wins this Saturday, if they beat USC, and I posed this question earlier on TikTok, I said, does a two-loss Notre Dame team get in the playoff? And so it was split. Some people said yes, some people said no. But based on them being ranked 13, I mean, if they keep winning, they're going to move up a couple spots, aren't they?
Well,
can I say about the Notre Dame? I'm sorry, I'm going to jump across real quick. And if Notre Dame loses this week, they should be out because that will mean they lost to every ranked team that they play.
Who they play this week?
USC.
USC.
Oh, dude.
So
USC
at the time that they had lost the second game, USC wasn't ranked, so they didn't have another ranked. What's going to help Notre Dame is losing your first two and then winning 10 in a row. That's what's going to get them excited. Oh, look at how they're playing now. No, but you still only had two teams. So do I think they should be in a 10-2 and your only two teams of the polls beat you?
Well, the only two teams they lost to are number 2 and number 4.
Yep.
But at that point, it's like, look at the other competition you sized up to and look at those games when they played those games and how close were those games. Did you size up well in those games? Were you playing like, hey, you could compete? Also, Nick just said it best, right? Miami will upset alert on Friday night against Louisville. That one could be something, a little eyebrow. One. That's the Rock eyebrow raise right there. One of those, So because that can be one of those that you just don't know.
I'm with
about.
you, Joe.
Texas being ranked as black. Yes, I agree as well. But them beating Oklahoma is what got them that push. I think that's what it was. Oklahoma. What was Oklahoma like? What 6 or 7 when they beat?
They were top 10.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one for Miami too, by the way. And by the way, Miami and the JBC stuff. Miami has no more. That's the problem with a lot of what we're talking about. Sorry, Raj, just real quick.
No, you're good.
There's a lot of these top teams that are not SEC. Half of them are done with their schedule at this point. It's just like just don't trip up at this point. So go ahead, Raj.
No, I'm about to say. I guess Miami's best win is Notre Dame. I mean, they went to Tallahassee, put a whooping on Florida State, but they only won by 6. My bad. Let me take that back. They only won by 6. But I guess that Sunday night game to open up the season when they beat Miami, that's probably that's probably Miami's best win when they beat Notre Dame. So,
Yep. So, hey, JT, you can't leave out what's the Washington beef that you got into today?
Oh yeah, I got it with Washington. So somebody was stating that Washington should have been ranked. And how are they 5-1 and not been ranked?
Sorry about that.
And if they had been in the SEC, that they would be top 10 or whatever. So I said, if they were on the SEC and they were 5-1, they probably would because they had beat somebody. The team that Washington played, which was Ohio State.
Yeah,
we know what happened there. 34-6, something like that. What was it? Am I wrong? It was something like that. It was so they beat them, and it was pretty good, pretty handily. When you look at who else Washington has played, I mean, I think it was like
24-6.
24-6. Okay, it was something like that. So in that world with Ohio State, their defense is so good. That's almost 4 touchdowns you down when you down like that because their defense is really good. I'll say that. But not to get too off topic there, I think Washington hasn't who they've played. I don't even think they have a winning record combined. So I mean, like nobody has a winning record they've even played. What world does this just make you think like, you should be ranked? Now in the SEC, you talk about that. Yeah, they have probably played somebody that's ranked. Exactly. They started out with an ACC or a Big Ten team probably. So they played somebody somewhere. Like we started out with Florida State. I mean, we can't help it that Wisconsin's trash this year, but that's a Big Ten team. We went ACC and Big Ten before we even get into our schedule. And our schedule is
when you scheduled that game, Wisconsin was at least decent. Like, you can't expect for them to fall off.
And, hey, coming up here soon, we got Ohio State to open the season home and away. Yeah. I mean, so, there's going to be –
We're trying to negotiate if Rodg and I are allowed to go to Ohio State for that game.
Because of our road record.
Well, y'all gotta break the curse somewhere.
I know. Golly.
Well, I was gonna go to a Mississippi State game.
So does that mean that I gotta come on the road? I've never been to a road game.
To break the curse.
And we break the curse.
Maybe we put that in the plan. Maybe we figure it out.
And we pack Darnell.
I feel like Cat could be half paying attention, doing something, whatever, and hear Herb and Rodg on the road, be like, oh no. Like, Cat got that radar for us. So
Cat does.
I don't know if you saw that, Randy, and then we're making the case. And my other thing with the way that, and now USC has gotten in the top 25, get it. But like, let's just say, and Randy, I'm not speaking this exists, but let's say Georgia lost to Alabama, Ole Miss, the number 5 and 6 team, right? And that was their only 2 losses for the year. They would have played enough other good teams, including their last game against Georgia Tech, to where you're like, okay, if they lost that, but they would beat the number 11, the number 12, and wherever Texas ends up at, I know at 21. There's a lot of other chances versus Notre Dame losing the first 2 and then the rest of the schedule taking off. So
Yeah, and thinking about things with that too, when you look at scheduling right there, you obviously schedule out too. So like, I mean, the SEC done put out the next 4 years. We know our schedule for the most part for the next 4 years already. And you know, I think that's something, but at the same time, the AP poll, my whole beef with top 25 is this. AP poll is one, got to get some like quality people to put in stuff, because like there's just random people you're giving voting rights to, and like that ain't it, man. Like that ain't it. And to allude to what I'm saying here is like ESPN had that girl Heather, I think her name's Heather. I love females in sports, period. I don't think that. I have 3 daughters, and I love my wife. So this is not a move of me trying to bash nobody here. I love females in the sport. But I would have said this if it was a dude too. Getting on there and just saying like the Penn State job, being like, well, Ryan Day and Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah,
like,
that was a bad
world. Like, does that even make sense? Ryan Day just won a national championship literally last year.
Why would you leave that situation to go to that? Yeah.
Well, she mentioned DeBoer also, and I was like, you're not leaving Alabama or Ohio State to go to Penn State.
Yeah.
Bro.
And like Rod said, Ohio State can win back to back.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to leave Ohio State to go to somebody you have to play.
I'm going to just head out and go to Penn State, bro. You know,
exactly. Like, bro,
take a pay cut too.
You got to start all over up there now.
Cat said it. Yeah.
No,
because there's fewer of you, when they say something bad, it gets more attention. That's
does, really, and I don't mean it. And I'm about to say, I don't mean it in that light at all, though, Cat. I don't mean it in that light at all. I would have said this if this was RG3, because I have a problem with his top 10. He talking about something. If you a power forward team or whatever, for sure. And you're undefeated, you should be ahead of everybody, no matter what. No.
I need to see who you're playing first.
Yeah. Hold on, Playboy. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be. And in his case, he was saying Texas Tech should be above Bama, and Bama was at like 10 in his rankings. Georgia was at 11. He basically had everybody out of the top
he also
10.
played in the Big 12, so he probably
was precisely about to get to that. So he was obviously a little more biased to that. And I just think, though, like, you can't say that, because if that's the case, soon you're going to see SEC have all those New Mexico states and Capital teams and all those teams right there. You're going to see those just – other than who we play in the SEC.
Yeah.
I think Mike said he's out of the Big Ten. Mike, they'd be lucky to have you, but I understand.
Yeah.
JT, I know you got to get out of here in just a second. Tell us what you got going on Roll Tide Nation. When are you talking to Kalen DeBoer again? Like, just tell us everything, man. What you got?
Okay, so that phone call is set up for tomorrow. It's Thursday. So me and him got the same birthday. You know, our birthday's coming up next Friday before South Carolina. So we got to make sure we linked up right. You know, get the game on. Me and Drake also had the same birthday. OVO game. No big deal. Got a group call later. No big deal. But over on Roll Tide Nation, that is spelled Roll Tide _Nation. Make sure you guys come check us out. Me and Herb have a show on there on Sunday nights. Damo's on with us as well. And we normally have a guest or two with us. And shout out to Damo, Happy birthday. Happy birthday to that man, Damo. He's turning 29 today. Roll Tide to the man. And I think that if you come over to our channel and subscribe, we'll have Herb Sunday do a dance. As soon as we start the show,
y'all subscribe.
You gotta come
y'all
comment and
right
say,
now.
I subscribe for the dance for Herb. And when we set the link up, we'll have Herb ready to go. Friday night, we have a show on. We have a preview show, guys. It's going to be a preview for this game coming up, Tennessee. I think Herb is going to stop by as well. The boys was asking me earlier about you, Herb. They got a Tennessee guest, and they got a house full of Bama people. It's going to be a great show. Check us out, guys. And Herb, what is one thing that we don't get pissed about?
None but the Tide, baby. You already know.
Baby.
Yes. Roll Tide. Of course.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Make sure you guys come over, like, and subscribe. We have some great things going, great shows going. Talking Bama on Sunday nights, Bama Blueprint Friday nights, and we're going to have Going Hard in the Paint, which is going to be the basketball podcast for Alabama basketball coming out. It's going to be on Thursday nights, and I'm going to announce that here soon, who's all going to be on that. We'll have Herb on some guest appearance whenever I can talk to his agent and get him signed. Get all the paperwork.
My agent's agent. Don't tell Ross. He doesn't know about the slush fund though. So
I know. I gotta hit
the slush fund.
Kat is the agent. I gotta hit Kat up, and she's gonna get the booking all done and get up with the agents and get all squared away. So it'll be good.
Appreciate you, JT.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. Yep. Roll Tide.
All right, be safe.
Right, roll Tide, man. What do we get caught up on? Since you said free fall, yeah. Nick took like 2 more shots at me. You would think Nick and I are not cool because every other Nick comment is so bad about me. Now I'm ugly. Now I'm cursed. Are you typing to me? It better be something good.
It is. Well, I don't know if it's good.
Why would you think I was the cursed if we both have been to both games?
Because it ain't me.
Wow.
It's 50-50.
I take it. Rodg is going to get a quickie, so he will be right.
I knew you were going to say that. That's the only reason I typed it. That's the only reason I typed it. I knew you would. You suck.
You put in the thing. I'm going to go get a quickie. Hey,
right,
do your thing, dog.
Hey, yeah. I'll be right back.
Isaiah Horton, whole train. Choo, choo. All right, go get your quickie, man. You guys would think Nick and I are not friends. Undescribed because of this. Like, dang, Nick. We was cooler than that. So, Hannah Storm is definitely a good one. I don't know if y'all saw it earlier, but Randy said Holly Rowe. That's definitely one of my favorites out there. And Randy go get a selfie with her. You know, not an opportunity for you to take a selfie with her, for her to take a selfie with you. Let's put it in proper perspective. So, yeah, all of them going to North Carolina, yeah. Which, by the way, has there been a bigger dumpster fire so far than Bill Belichick in North Carolina? Like, this is not working out at all. Jay Bank, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I told everybody that pretty much you're the best person on earth, and I love you, man. Third side October is also the best weekend to be. I bet you throw down, Jimmy. I bet that's a party. So I will be stuck back at home. Yeah. That when you said quickie, man, and he can't hear me, so I feel bad for your wife.
Say it again.
Nothing.
Oh. Sorry, man. The babies are crying a little bit. Go ahead.
Said it, so make it a video call. Hey, Jay Bake, you talk about? I guess you don't like Holly Rowe either. So.
Oh wow.
Because Rodg has a positive attitude.
All right, let's move on. I don't know. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I don't know then. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now, Nick, you're wilding now. So, Thank you, Jay Bake. I love you, bro. All right, let's get on to Mike.
Yes. Fun fact.
What's up, everybody? It's Big Mike back again with another edition of Bama Opponents Fun Fact, Tennessee edition. If there's one thing that all UT opponents know for certain, it's that they hate that god-awful Tennessee orange color. But what most fans don't know is that the color actually comes from the American daisy, which grew on the hill that overlooked Neyland Stadium and where most of the classrooms are located back in 1891 when the colors were chosen by Charles Moore, who was a member of the first Tennessee football team. The colors weren't worn, however, until September 23rd, 1922, where the Vols and coach M.B. Banks beat powerhouse Emory and Henry 50-0. Let's just hope that history doesn't repeat itself from that fateful day in 1922 or last year's game in 2024 for that matter, and Bama can send those Vols home more blue than orange this year. Roll Tide, everybody.
Appreciate it, Big Mike. Appreciate
Mike,
it.
thank you, sir.
I know where Mike comes up with them, but always good. I'm gonna send it to JT so he gets it. So,
oh yeah,
Stacy's oh my goodness, Vols. Yes, he means Vols, but yes. Nick, I reject you, buddy. Rejected. The flower is gone extinct. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get rid of our AP. We still got 2 more things. Yep. Okay. So, Rod, how are you feeling going into this game?
Honestly, I was feeling more nervous for the Vanderbilt and Missouri game than I'm feeling for this game. I know of Tennessee's offense, one of the best ranked offenses in the country. I understand that. But defensively, I feel like their secondary is subpar, and I feel like Ty's going to be able to attack them. I also feel like by us being able to have like a time of possession of 34 minutes per game, that's going to be able to keep their offense off the field a lot longer than they're used to. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to that. Mix it up with a little run game. Obviously, we're not sure about Jam Miller yet. And it was a grade 1, so he's listed as questionable right now. That could change over the next few days. Even without him, if we could still add in the run game and mix up with the pass, I think we could still have, hold on to the ball for a while and keep their offense off the field, and I'm okay with that. So a little nervous, but not as nervous as the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's what always worries me with them, the offense and how quick they go and how slow our defense takes to get out there. So you do run the risk of – it's almost like we're guaranteed they score on their first drive.
Yeah.
So if Jam doesn't get out there, we'll definitely have to look some more. Not sure if Kevin Riley is your bruiser that
pass
you
block.
want. You think we'll see a lot more? Yeah, well, everybody was bad at pass blocking this last game. And you do have a question out there about this on the other end of it, but do we bench Damani? I told him I would get this one in there before we do it.
I think if you start Colonel Mustard, I'm okay with that, but I don't want to see Damani stay benched for too long. Did he have a bad game last week? Yes, but he's still a good player. And I don't think players like that should just be benched permanently. So if he doesn't start, fine, but get him into the game and work him into the game so he can kind of get over what he's done in the previous week and move on and build up his confidence again. Same with Ryan Williams. If Ryan Williams has a few drop passes, you don't just permanently sit your star on the bench. You just, get back in there and you gotta figure it out. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe it's the way you're catching the ball. Regardless, you have to figure that out with your play on the field.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the thing. We know that Damani is good and return for this. So it also doesn't help that it's been high-profile stuff that Damani has failed at. With that first touchdown and then that 4th down catch that he gave up. But I think we're just kind of looking at little snippets and judging people versus kind of giving the whole thing. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Having said that, Colonel Mustard is playing well and really pushing for more and more time. With the interception, dropped another one, could have had, he's going to be pushing, and it's going to be harder and harder to keep him on the bench, I think. So,
Yeah.
Plainly avoided the tackle. That was
that first pass in the Missouri game. I honestly can't even explain what Damani did on that one, because at first it looked like he was in position to get an interception, but then he just ran past the tight end, and I was like, you really confused a lot of people on that play. So I can't even you can't even make an excuse for that. It was just absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah. Kat, I was definitely worried about that in the first game. I feel like he's grown up a lot since then.
Yeah.
But it's clearly valid, that one, especially in this environment and a team that's going to air it out and go quick. One thing we've always had an issue with is getting in signals and stuff. And there's been times where, we come off and they've scored and Womack's like, my bad. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, what did we just all forget? Yeah, and like I said, it was a very high profile one too as well. So we gotta, and it goes wrong with what Ty said. So what Kyle said. So we gotta, that's and I don't know if you saw what Jay Bake just said. He needs to come out knocking heads and keeping his job. Everybody really needs to know that your job is always in danger, I think. So,
that's true.
Secondary is going to get tested, man. Sab and Bray got to keep the good
Sadie.
Did you also know it's Sadie's birthday today?
Sadie, I did. I sent her a message on Facebook. Sadie, happy birthday. And Sadie, I missed you last week. I really, really, really missed you last week. But I hope you had a good time at the game. Obviously, the outcome wasn't what you wanted it to be, but we hope you had a good time tailgating and everything like that. So,
Sadie's a Hereford. Sadie, if you're going to be here for a minute, we'll wait to play yours because, Jay Bake was very, very excited. If you need to run because your birthday, let me know. We'll interrupt real quick and play that in the middle. So let us know. Oh, you sent her a message on Facebook. I texted Sadie directly. So,
You know what? I was about to say I don't have her number, but we were in a group text. You're right. And Sadie, I should have texted you. Herb got me on that one.
Yep.
Until the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And we'll see that video here in a minute.
Jay Bake is concerned about your safety. No more videotaping while you're in the car.
Yep. And you got it. So happy birthday, lady. Yep. Good to see you, Sadie. Good to see you. I already forget who they play this weekend.
To Auburn, they play
Bransky. Appreciate you, man. Yes, please help like and subscribe, spread the word.
Yes.
They always run. They're my favorite post game too to go to.
They host Missouri.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because they're favored, right?
It's funny when you're trying to look up who somebody's playing because I guarantee you it's something you've seen earlier in the day on social media, but you just forgot. Like, right, we're talking about it. Everything gets jumbled up. So yeah, Auburn hosts Missouri. I believe that is a night game. Sadie, correct me if I'm. Yeah, it is a night game this Saturday. So we'll have. I know Herb's gonna have that on one of his 19 screens, guys. I was at Herb's house last week. Wherever you go in Herb's house, whether it's a closet with some coats in it. There might be some cables over here in the corner. There's a TV. There's a TV for every piece of article of clothing in that house. From a technological standpoint, I don't know if it's the safest thing to be doing. I don't know how he has all these TVs, but he's got TVs everywhere. It's just kind of like he goes Black Friday shopping every year and just gets like 3 or 4 TVs on sale. It's crazy.
So that's what we're doing. We're doing.
It's funny. But no, he's got Sadie will chime in. Sadie knows, but I like the setup, man. We were on the patio, we were in the living room, nice little setup there. So this Saturday I'm gonna have to figure it out because I don't know if I can. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So, Sadie says this. Do you think this is win or lose, fire, freeze? Nah, they're waiting for that Bama game too.
My question is this: if you fire, freeze. Let's just say hypothetically.
He wasn't complaining when he was watching the TV. So
no, I wasn't at all. I was not at all. So let me ask you this, Herb. Let's just say hypothetically speaking, Auburn loses this Saturday and they fire freeze. What does that do for the current players on the team and then any of the recruits, specifically Cam Coleman?
Cam Coleman's gone. I think he might be gone either way. I just think he sees I've got one more year. People think I'm talented. I mean, no, I'm talented. I think he's got to be gone. You can't trust them to make it better next year, I would think. And then it's almost like starting over and you're way behind. I think he's got to be out of there.
I agree. And I know
who cares where he's got to go. And do you think, what about this one? They lose Deuce Knight.
Well, I have no idea. I have no idea how good Deuce Knight is, but I feel like if he was somewhat a good of a passer, they would have implemented him in some of these games because Jackson Arnold has a tendency to hold the ball too long. So I don't know. I mean, losing Deuce Knight could be good or bad. I have no idea what type of player he is.
I think so, Jay Bake. They really need to. But I think if I'm Deuce Knight and Cam Coleman leaves, I'm like, so the best receiver that we have here is leaving. I don't think I'm staying.
Yeah. So, who am I throwing?
Sadie's throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, Randy and fumble. That's just so rude. Even if it's right.
So corny. I just feel like regardless of how this season plays out for Auburn, there's going to be a lot of Lacrimose fans out there.
It's very much so. Very much so.
Thank you.
I feel like we're throwing Sadie all this love. We got to show her. I mean, we got to talk about it now. We'll get back to our other stuff. Okay. We got to go in real quick.
Well, good morning, guys. I was at the game, and let me tell you, that wasn't fun. That second half, not fun. We did not adjust, and Kirby did. We lost all our momentum when that touchdown was taken away, and we never recovered. And that's unacceptable. Hugh should be able to get the players to shake it off and move on. Like, we got a whole second half to play. It was a debacle in the second half. Like, we couldn't move the ball. Once again, we got away from the run game. Arnold needs to just sit. He's not it.
Yeah.
It's just not fun. It's at the point where, like, I'm over it. I want Hugh to be fired. We need to move on, rebuild, whatever it takes. Like, I'm ready for basketball season, which is play tomorrow. Yeah. Super pumped. But yeah, I'm just kind of like, do I even want to watch the Missouri game? I know what's going to happen. We'll look fine in the first half. Defense will show up, and in the second half, just will fall apart, and we won't be able to move the ball. We won't run the game, and it's going to be a disaster. Anyway, that's all I got. War Eagle.
Right when I saw her driving, I was like, come on, Sadie.
I think she's like sitting up there like, I got to record a video. She can't get the lighting right, and she can't get the thing. She'll probably go out to the car. It's like, oh,
yeah.
This is
perfect. And that's not the first time she's mentioned things about Jackson Arnold. So nobody's really, I don't know anybody that's high on Jackson Arnold right now. So
if you ever want to know why I love Mike, because I needed a Taylor Swift reference in there. So
I'm the problem. It's me.
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's really Rodg, but or if you listen to Nick, it's me.
Yeah,
Nick called me cursed. He called me ugly. So we're gonna ask Nick who his favorite is, Herb or Rodg. You got to say it on the show. Do y'all make videos while driving? That's the whole reason the Auburn fans do.
Yeah. The Bama fans, we pull over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Freeze has never really taken responsibility the whole time. He usually is blaming somebody else. So that's a lot of it. And let's say this: no matter what side of that sequence you were on, if you thought it was a fumble, non-fumble, Auburn didn't produce in the second half.
They didn't do anything in the second half. Yeah,
you can't think that even if they had ruled out a touchdown, that you could still take the whole second half off and it'd be fine. Like, it
was kind of like they never got over that play call or that call from the refs, and they just couldn't move on from that point.
Yeah. So and nope, she said it perfectly, and that's it. So, Rodg, going back to our game for one more quick second. We've talked about how their offense matches up. I do think we can get a stop here or there, but I feel like it's going to be Heart Attack City for the whole first half. And
I think so. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you mentioned this already on the flip side of it. I mean, half their secondary is banged up or not good, and they've got one good secondary player. Otherwise, I do feel like this is a game you can't make mistakes because they're probably going to go toe for toe for you a while. But I feel like this is one that Ty can take advantage of.
Yep.
Who do you think is the best wide receiver in this one? Do you think we see Ryan Williams back healthy?
Jeremy
Bernard.
I'm going to go with Bernard. He's still the most reliable and probably the best receiver we've had this year. You can even make the argument for last year's too. So I think Jeremy Bernard's going to get the most receptions and the most yards for this game. I do think Ryan Williams has a good game, but not spectacular. And also looking for Horton and Brooks to kind of eat too. So, I mean, to your point, I feel like if our D line can kind of get and mess with Aguilar a little bit and kind of ruffle his feathers, that's not going to give him enough time to kind of do his damage.
Can I pull a Rodg? Time.
Yeah.
You've never said ruffle his feathers ever on this podcast.
I haven't. That's true. So, yeah, but I do think Heupel and that offense are going to go deep. They're going to go deep early on in the game. They're going to throw some deep balls. So if we can kind of prevent those early on and get some stops, I think we have a good chance to pull away. And I think we cover too. We will give our score predictions at another time, but I do think we cover.
Hugh has exactly. Cat going back to there. No, and Rodg, good point. Although
I know
I'm surprised to say you think that we'll cover. So because that's a scary one. It started like 8 because Alabama is not like a covering team. We're a can we barely get by kind of team. I think they're gonna. I think Tennessee will have around 20 points, and then we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Trust me, we'll be okay. Again, I'm trying not to give our score predictions yet, so I think Bama will be just fine. Are we doing a video for our score predictions, or are we?
You want to do them now?
On here, and which, by the way, everybody can give their score predictions, and we'll post them all at the end, and with one very special one. So,
all right, you go first.
Alabama is where people go to die. We'll give it at the end.
Oh wow!
I agree with that, Cat. I do think. Curry was catching hell for that too. Yeah. Kyle, actually, after I looked at the way that one broke down, though, I could actually see he did call a timeout, but then it was to explain to them that somebody out there was clapping. And every Alabama fan knows about Auburn and clapping during stuff.
Yeah. That is a flag on the play.
Yep. So for everybody who, like I said, if you post a score prediction, we'll throw it out there. Oh, I'm sorry. We had some good questions for there. Nick, I think Nick might have left, but I don't know. Yeah. There was one for you. Do you fire the GM and trade the players?
I don't think it's all on McDaniel, but I mean, if I'm okay with firing him, and then I guess we have to point out what players are part of the problem. I'm not really confident about what Tua has been saying in these post-game press conferences, these past few losses. I feel like he's kind of throwing some teammates under the bus without saying some names. A-Chain, I'm fine with A-Chain. I'm fine with Waller. Fine with Jordan Brooks, but I'm fine with Waddle. But some of the players and some of the offenses, we just need to revamp some things. So I would not. I'm kind of curious to see what we do in the first round of the next year's draft as well. We'll get to that at another time.
How many coaches get fired before season?
That's a good question. Apparently, Billy Napier is on the hot seat, and he's gone this weekend somehow, regardless of the outcome. Who else comes to mind besides Napier?
He met nationally, but I'm just way more, looking at SEC. I feel like you said, Napier. I'm
trying to think.
Had the name. I would not be surprised if this goes off the rails for LSU somehow. If they finally part ways with Kelly.
Really?
Yeah, just an outside look.
Okay.
No, that was not where I was going with that. There's not. Oh, Freeze. Yeah, Freeze. Yeah. I think is gone at the end of this year too. I think those are the easy ones.
Yeah.
Nationally, I would just have to look at more records and how important some of these people feel the sport is. It seems like what's the name at Wisconsin is going to stick around as they try to change things up. I guess but that program is going.
Fickle. Yes.
Yeah. But just SEC wise, I could see 2 to 3 more pretty easily.
But if you're Wisconsin and you get rid of Fickle, like who are you going after, and who's going to come there and change that program around? Like,
yeah, and would getting rid of him be very Fickle?
I walked into that one, didn't I?
Oh, okay. Wait till I'm dancing in the other.
This is a good one. I don't think he retires. I think because of the way he left. I don't think a professional athlete wants to leave off of injury. I think he'll try to come back for 1 or maybe 2 more years. He won't be with the Dolphins. Go to another team and try to do that, then retire. So I think we'll see Tyreek again somewhere else.
Oh, Carroll's got one from there too. Randy, I feel like Randy. We'll have to tune into the Powers Hour tomorrow, but I feel like the way Randy was talking on his show, he's gonna be choosing Tennessee. Would not be surprised.
Okay.
So he was really talking really good about Tennessee, and I left when he started talking bad about Ty. I was like, all right, I can't.
Oh yeah.
I'm already nervous enough about the game. So you got your other one, Sadie, Bama 28, Tennessee 23. I hope this is Bama 28-17. Then Carroll said, "F your game." I'm talking about 34-20. I think it'll be closer than that. Which, by the way, here's Mike's 5-pack for the week. You have to tune in. We'll put these on TikTok and then we'll post them on YouTube to make our picks. But LSU, you ever think you'd see the day when Vandy was?
I was about to say that
a favorite over LSU.
Favorite over LSU? No, I never thought I would, and that's going to be an interesting pick right now because I'm just thinking about that game. I can honestly see that game going either way, but Vanderbilt looks really, really strong right now. So.
Yeah, talking to Corey Burton of Locked On Vandy, good friend. He actually wants to collab some more during.
Yeah.
I said, "Are y'all going to win?" He said, I think we can get them this weekend." So that's a very interesting game. Vandy only has 1 conference loss, so still in the thick of it. OU at South Carolina. That's one of those you thought it might be tighter before now, but now you don't know is Mateer fully healthy. What is South Carolina going to bring? And is South Carolina kind of looking ahead to Alabama a little bit? So
probably so.
The Holy War. Some people were upset that they didn't go game day. I think when people say they're upset that game day didn't go here, I think that's just SEC hate. Because more of y'all still be watching Ole Miss and Georgia. They'll be watching that game, but still a good one for conference supremacy. Game we talked a lot about. I'm kind of surprised this line is 9.5. USC at Notre Dame.
I'm with Kyle on this one. I want USC to beat Notre Dame. And to your point earlier, if Notre Dame loses, they have to. They're in the 20-something range if they're ranked somewhere, but nowhere near 12. No more. This is their way of saying if you lose this game, you're out of the playoffs. No, we can't give you any more slack.
Yep, I agree. And then of course the one we talked about, Ole Miss at Georgia. Georgia wanting revenge. You don't say that often. Georgia wanting revenge for last year. And can Lane get it done again? Lane's in the driver's seat. He can lose this game and still make the playoffs very easily. Like JT was talking about earlier, he doesn't play Alabama or Texas A&M, the other two undefeated in the conference right now. So it'll be an interesting one there. Like I said, we'll make our picks at the end of the week. Who goes? You go first this week, right? Or do I?
I go first this week.
Rodg will be releasing his on Friday. I'll be releasing mine on Saturday. So appreciate it. Looks like I missed a little bit. Sadie, yep. Family talking about Brian Kelly. Oh, I think about 42-28. Bama, of course. Thank you, sir.
I kind of like.
Sorry, Randy. I had already listened to a whole bunch of Tennessee stuff, and then it started with a question about Ty, and I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this. Plus, I'm already nervous enough about this game, so I was like, let me say, credit I heard. J-Bank's supposed to be on my side, so. I do like Freeman too, Kyle. It's just, does my love for Freeman get drowned out by my hatred for Notre Dame? Yeah. Freeman went to another school, it'd be fine. So I'll never say another word for at least 3 months. I'll give him a week because we'll probably be talking bad about USC or bringing some Oklahoma friends. So Kat says she's picking Georgia. No. And agree with that too, Carol. Oh, we are tied up. I thought I had a bad week last week. Or maybe we both had bad weeks and you just had a worse one, I guess. Because I was behind by one and now we're tied up. So I appreciate it. All right, Raj. I'm going to go first because I have a bold prediction for the game too.
Okay.
I am picking Alabama, of course.
Okay.
38-30.
Okay.
Do not cover. Caden Proctor.
Oh God!
Touchdown pass in this game.
That's not going to happen. That would make me so nervous because he's not going to have a lot of time to make any type of adjustments. So once that ball's hiked, he's looking at that one receiver, and that's who he's throwing to, regardless of who's guarding. So that's why let's not do that. I don't even want to think about doing that.
Yes, we pick them straight up, Randy. But I would tell, like during our picks, sometimes we say if we think they cover or not, but just straight up. Jay Bake didn't like it either. Are you typing to me or are you typing other stuff?
I'm not typing anything.
You need to go get another quickie. Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead. We're going to talk about that one forever. Did you see the people damn, that was quick?
My score predictions, I'm going to go with 34-20. I think that Tennessee has a really, really good first half, and that's where they get the majority of their points. And I think we kind of might be tied or maybe tied her up by 3 by half, and then we kind of finish them off in the second half. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of people like to say things like 45 to this or 48. You have to look at our offense this year. We slowed things down a little bit this year. We're not always going for the big play, which is probably why we're not scoring like 40, 45 points a game. So with that being said, I'm going to go 34-20, and we cover.
Okay. Sounds good. Randy, I probably would have appreciated it a lot, given the jokes that come out here. So, and yeah, Formby, I think for sure it's time. Carol.
Formby has it. But again, with Damani, it's like he had a bad game, but I don't believe in just benching players the rest of the season because they make a mistake. That's silly to me.
All right.
I'm with Jay Bake. I think just go ahead and air it out and then get some stops and we're good to go.
All right. We have one more score prediction to give, but do you want to do your questions first?
Yeah. Questions and answers. Kind of like surrounding the same subjects, but so it's like a 1A, 1B type thing.
Okay.
So we're going to do work, play, live, ditch, hot seat edition.
Okay.
And I threw in a name there we did not talk about on the hot seat, but I threw it in there anyway. Just
ditch Rodg or no?
All right. So we're going to do Hugh Freeze, Billy Napier, Brian Kelly, because you mentioned his name, and Mark Stoops.
So I will go out with Napier. Me and Napier are gonna, because he's in Florida.
I think
he's gonna have a lot of money from his buyout,
and I think
he'll probably be like getting drunk every night.
You know, I think Napier's the type of drunk. Like when he starts drinking, he's like, "Dude, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore." Yeah. The stuff that went on behind the scenes, I'm so glad I'm not doing it. I was banging
DJ Lagway's mom.
I wasn't gonna say that one, but yeah.
I'll work with Stoops.
Okay.
Just because I don't know, he just seems like the kind of guy that even though it's futile, he still comes into work every day.
Okay. So, you have Brian Kelly and Hugh Freeze. Who are you ditching? I'm
ditching Brian Kelly just because he just seems like kind of a douche. And I am gonna live with Hugh Freeze because he'll always be on the golf course. So I'll never have to see him, and I'll never have to worry about him saying or doing anything. So that's what.
You're ditching Hugh Freeze, all right?
No, I'm ditching Brian Kelly.
Oh yeah, Brian Kelly. My bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, part 2. It's almost surrounding the same people, but it's like a part B of this.
You said I might want to party with Freeze. I mean, that's a fair one right there. That's a very fair one.
If you were a head coach, if Herb Braggs was the new hot head coach out there, and one of these 4 positions opened up, Herb, which one would you take and why? We have Auburn, Florida, Wisconsin, and Kentucky. Good. Which school? Which position would you want to take and why?
So that's ditch. We're ditching Auburn.
Hold on. I'm saying, but I brought in Auburn because this has nothing to do with us hating Auburn, nothing like that. But just in general, which position would you take?
Out of those 4, which coach job would I want?
Yeah,
it's not Auburn because I don't want to be Bama's little brother. It's not Wisconsin because I'm not going north to the cold. So I got Florida and who?
Kentucky.
Florida, Kentucky. So do I want moonshine and no responsibility?
Yes.
Or do I want – I think I might take Kentucky because I could eke out a good 10 years. Like if I get one good season in the first 5, I get an extension, then I'm probably set for life.
And what are your expectations at Kentucky? Nobody's expecting you to go to the playoffs.
Everybody will have forgotten me by the time basketball season starts.
Yeah.
So they won't even know what I'm doing. I'll show up to practices in a robe.
Yeah,
and a bottle of moonshine. Like, what's up, fellas? Tackle or throw or something. So there we go. You have Kentucky retirement. Mountains in Kentucky. Yup, I'm with that. Is it big enough to live with him now? All right. So I survived another.
You survived. You survived. Yes.
All right. We're gonna give our last score prediction and get on out of here for the night, Raj.
Let's do it.
Hey, Herb and Rodg. They will down. 3rd Saturday in October.
They dirty.
Oh my God.
Hoping the offense can
snitches.
I've created a monster.
Rocky top, one Rocky block.
Oh, I'm out of here.
I'm taking Bama 42-21. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh, heck yes.
I like it. I like it.
So I don't watch these before I put them up there. I told Kat I assume it's never going to be anything crazy. But I saw when you first loaded it up, I saw him pop out. I said, "Oh, this is going."
Oh yeah, you got to keep that.
Hey, bake like
it.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
What's up, man? Hope you're having a good night, sir. Roll Tide to you as well. Man, we are ready, folks. Like JT mentioned, Bama Blueprint will be on Friday to get you your last breakdown of this game. Raj and I will be giving out our scores Friday and Saturday. We'll give our 5 keys to the game sometime on Friday. And I think that's it. We'll be here. We're still trying to figure out Saturday. Raj says we usually live stream during the 4th quarter, but Raj said if it's closed, he doesn't want to be
I can't. I'm not paying attention to the live stream, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So all right, Randy, but unlike ours, they can't just disagree. They gotta make the same pick, right? Or at least both make picks. So I guess they could do that. They can pick whoever they want. So got caught up. Watched
shout out to KB.
83 combined. Go for it, JB. Yep. And KB, we're still trying to get a collab in with KB, man. So that's always a good product, man. That dude's a machine, especially on Saturday. So Thank you, Lady Alpha. Hope you're feeling better.
Thank you.
And I hope tonight is all right and tomorrow's a better day. So, appreciate you, Kyle. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I'm both
Kyle.
Big Mike starting tomorrow at 6. I'll have to text him to remind him. And the Powers Hour is immediately afterwards, still at 7 our time. So those are some good ones. I'll have to go because I think Randy's about to pick Tennessee. So I'll have to tune in just to see that part. So thank you, everybody. I love y'all. I even texted Nick, even though he was mean to me the whole time and made me cry. So appreciate y'all. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Oh, see, there's a good one. Only one.
Thank you.
That's going to live on forever.
Yes,
exactly. Kara, we always appreciate y'all. Randy, you know I love you, brother. So
appreciate you, Randy.
Yep. And Roll Tide. Everybody have a good night. I cannot wait till Saturday.
Oh, yeah.